everyone and welcome to my LGBTQIA plus books on my TBR video. So June is obviously Pride Month, so what I thought I'd do is celebrate by telling you a few of the books on my TBR that have either LGBTQIA plus characters or authors. So let's get into it. First one I have to mention is The Mermaid, the Witch and the Sea. I have completely and utterly forgotten what this book is about, quite frankly. I just know that it's about a pirate, and I'm pretty sure that the pirate or someone in this cast of characters is trans, if I remember rightly, and I cannot wait to read it. I've heard so many good things. I've also only just noticed that there is a face here on the cover. Literally I noticed that last night, so I'm doing well here, but I cannot wait to read this one. I've heard so many good things and I'm just excited to read it. Next one is Queen of the Conquered. Specifically I want to get to Casey and Calendar's work. They are a trans author and I've heard so many good things about them. I know that this book is a dark fantasy and that's literally all I can remember. I think there's something to do with revenge as well, and that just appeals to me. I'm always here for revenge stories, so I cannot wait to read this one and Casey and Calendar in general. Next one I've got is Cinderella is Dead. This is a female-female relationship in it, and that's all I really remember, further than the fact that this is a Cinderella retelling based after the fact that Cinderella has died, and basically the prince is really quite evil. That's all I really remember. I'm really excited to see how this reworks the Cinderella story and how it fits the female-female relationship in here as well, because usually you don't see LGBTQIA plus characters or romances in these types of stories, so I'm really excited to see where this one goes. Next one I've got to mention is Becky Chambers' books. I've recently read The Long Way to a Small Angry Planet and really enjoyed myself, quite frankly, and I am so excited to see where her other books go. I know that all of her books have some sort of LGBT relationship in them or characters, and I'm really excited to see exactly what she does with all of these characters and all the different identities she's going to include in her books, so cannot wait for this. I'm also mentioning Aidan Thomas, who uses they, them pronouns in the back of this book and in the about the author section, and specifically I'm talking about Lost in the Neverwoods, which is their latest book. This one is a Peter Pan retelling and I'm just really excited to read this one, because I'm on a real big Peter Pan kick at the moment for no reason whatsoever. Literally I've got no idea where it's come from, but either way I'm on a bit of a Peter Pan kick at the moment, and B, because I've heard so many people talking about Aidan Thomas's writing and I really want to see exactly what all the fuss is about. I'm also mentioning Loki, not just because it's Loki month, but also because Loki is confirmed gender fluid in the comics and now in the TV show, judging by this little bit of promo here, and also they are bisexual as well in the comics, and I'm just really excited to explore more of that. I'm not entirely sure which specific comics it is that they are presented as gender fluid and also bisexual, but I'm very excited to find out, and we all know me, I will mine every Loki comic and appearance I can get my hands on to find those specific comics, and I'll enjoy it a lot, and I cannot wait to do it with this one as well. And then the final physical thing I've got to mention is the Young Avengers series. I read the first one, the Young Avengers Sidekicks, a couple of months ago. Really enjoyed it, and I'm really excited to read more of it and explore more of the two characters who are LGBTQIA+, which are Billy and Teddy, who are in a male-male relationship with each other, and so far I've loved everything I've seen of them, and I cannot wait to explore more of their relationship going forward. I'm also going to mention 10,000 Doors of January. Now this one is a portal fantasy where the main character is asexual, and I cannot wait to read this one because, like I said earlier, I myself am ace and I'm just looking for so many more asexual characters in books, and I cannot wait to read this one. I've then also got to mention Our Bloody Pearl, which is a book I rediscovered on my Goodreads a couple of hours ago, literally before I started filming this video, and this book is about a pirate who's going around trying to basically get rid of sirens, and the main character is non-binary and disabled, or at least there is non-binary and disability rep in this book, and I am here for all kinds of rep, especially when it's like intersectional representation as well. We do not see enough non-binary rep, and we definitely do not see enough disability rep in books, so I cannot wait to read this one. I'm then also mentioning Cute Mutants, which is about geeky queer superheroes with no idea on how to save the world. I'm here for that. That just sounds like absolute perfection to me. I am absolutely here for that description. I also know that there's going to be a whole load of like X-Men references and superhero references throughout this book, so it's just going to appeal to my nerdy, geeky, superhero loving self, essentially. If you couldn't tell by literally everything I'm pointing at right now, I am just superhero mad essentially, so I cannot wait to read this one, and also it to be a superhero book with gay characters, because while Loki and Young Avengers exists, the X-Men aka the mutants are really not doing well in Dawn of X or any other mutant comic, quite frankly. There's a couple who are out and proud gay or in some of the umbrella of LGBTQIA+, but there's definitely not enough, quite frankly, especially when you've got such an expansive cast of mutants from across the world and you're telling me there's like 5 LGBT people? I think not. I'll leave a link down below to a article that I read recently that explains this a hell of a lot better than I could, but essentially the mutants need to do better, so I'm going to read Cute Mutants to get some LGBTQI+ representation in my superheroes, and hope to God that Marvel does better soon. In saying that though, I am also going to be reading Marvel's Empire, and naturally I am anyway, but I'm really excited to read it because it features Billy and Teddy getting married, and I'm really excited for that because that just sounds like such a sweet story. We do not see enough gay superheroes, like I said, and to have them on the actual page getting married is something so special, and I really want to support it, and I cannot wait to read this. I've then got Iceman thawing out, and this one is actually about Bobby exploring the fact that he is gay, and I'm really excited to read this one because, like I said, there are not enough LGBTQI+ Marvel characters, specifically within the mutants, who are literally like a metaphor for sexism, racism, homophobia and all the rest of it. So I cannot wait to actually read the coming out story of one of my favourite childhood crushes of Bobby. I cannot wait, essentially. I'm really excited. Bobby was definitely one of my favourite characters, and I'm really excited to explore this side of his personality and this side of him that he's kept hidden for so many years. And that's just a taste of some of the LGBTQI+ books I have on my TBR. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do give me a thumbs up. Comment down below with some of your recommendations. I'd love to have more on my list, quite frankly. I'll also leave a link down below to all my social media, including to the Comic Book Sanctum, where I talk more about comics, my Instagram and my TikTok, where I am shouting out more individual books with LGBTQIA+ rep throughout the month, so please do check that out if you're interested. And if you want to see any more of my videos, please click subscribe here, and over here will be the link to my previous video. But until next time everyone, bye!